Well, first of all, thank you very much for being here today. People ask me all the time, how are things in Washington? And I say, I'm living the dream. And then I remind them that nightmares are dreams too. Look, I don't need to tell all of you how serious the situation is. We are literally in the fight for the soul of our democracy. We are in a constitutional crisis. Our Constitution and the rule of law are being stretched to the breaking point. This week, Donald Trump admitted that he would break the law in 2020 to win re-election. This man has no shame. He has no problem with Russia or China or anyone else subverting our election. And that shocks me to the core, and I know it shocks all of you. In fact, the entire Mueller report is shocking. First, let me get one thing straight. No collusion is a lie. There was collusion. The president's campaign welcomed, accepted, and embraced help from the Russian government and knew it would benefit him. That's a fact. And if they didn't do anything wrong, then why did they delete all the evidence? Why did they cover up? Why did they continue to lie, one lie after another after another? Second, they engage in an extensive pattern of obstruction to cover up their tracks and to hide the truth from the American people when they get caught. It's not just the Mueller report that shocks me. Trump is refusing congressional subpoenas and failing to comply with lawful legal demands to hand over his tax returns. He's refusing to let Congress do any oversight at all on his administration. And just this past week, I introduced a resolution, and it passed the House, that will hold several members of his administration in contempt of Congress. This blatant corruption, this dishonesty, and this abuse of power that he's brought to the White House, quite frankly, makes Richard Nixon look like an Eagle Scout. There's an old story that someone asked Ben Franklin as he walked out of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where the Constitutional Convention debates were in secret. And as he was leaving, someone asked him, what kind of government have we got? A monarchy or a democracy? And his response was, a republic, if you can keep it. Well, that's the question before us right now. Can we keep it? Because if we don't fight back, if we don't hold this president accountable, it might be too late by the time he's gone. Years from now, our children and our grandchildren will look back on this era and judge us by what we did. Now is not the time to shrink from our responsibility. Now is the time to do the right thing. And that's why I'm calling for a formal impeachment inquiry against this president. No one in this country is above the law. And I took an oath to support and defend the Constitution. And I take that seriously. And I think we have a moral obligation to open up an impeachment inquiry against Mr. Trump. I've always thought the President of the United States should be someone we can respect and look up to, even if it's somebody that I disagree with. But I'm going to tell you very honestly, I'm ashamed of this president. And I know many of you are as well. I'm ashamed of what he's doing to our country. I'm ashamed and outraged that my Republican colleagues in Congress are letting him get away with it. We need Republicans to look back on history and remember another Republican, Margaret Chase Smith, who had the guts to stand up to Joseph McCarthy when he was dragging this country down. We don't have Margaret Chase Smiths in the Republican Party today. I don't know whether or not we're going to impeach Trump. But here's what I do know. We need a massive grassroots uprising across this country to reject the hate and division that he has sowed and replace it with a hopeful vision of America that lifts up the poor and immigrants and unions and working families and students and women and communities of color and our LGBTQ friends and family. And we're going to have to work to make sure that we reject Trump not just in Washington, D.C., but in the ballot boxes all across this country as well. So I'm here to say to all of you, don't give up. Don't get overwhelmed. It's so easy with all the noise coming out of this White House and watching the news to just want to pull the shade. Don't do that. Now is the time we need you to step up and to be heard. Now is the time for all of us to organize. We need to organize even harder. Call your friends and your family and urge them to get involved, especially if they live in Republican districts. Do everything in your power to build a grassroots movement in order so that we can move this impeachment inquiry forward. It is important that the United States Congress live up to its constitutional responsibilities. We have no choice in this one. But perhaps most important of all, fight back by standing up for what we believe in. When you see or you hear something that you know is wrong, say something. We cannot lose our humanity because of this terrible president. He wants us all to turn on each other. But instead we need to turn to each other, Democrats and Republicans alike, and we need to reject what he stands for. This is the time. And I'll just close by saying this. I used to have an old history professor who used to end every class by saying the same thing. He'd say the world will not get better on its own. And quite frankly, when I was taking his course, I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I do now. I do now. Nothing changes for the better. Nothing improves unless like-minded people come together and demand change and demand improvement. We are here because we love this country. We are here because we want to beckon our country to a higher standard. We are here because Donald Trump is trashing the presidency and he is turning his back on the American people. Enough is enough. This is the time. Thank you so much for being here.